I know you read the title of this video and I can already feel the judgment. Like, bro, I know you guys are judging the mess. Like, through the screen, I can feel you guys judging me. And to be honest, I can't even hold you. But let me tell you this though, okay? Let me tell you this. I'm about to say what I'm about to say. You read the title of this video, you know where I stand and I'm not gonna move. Redo of Healer. Now, for those of you who aren't judging me, those of you who have never heard of this anime, never came across it, don't know what it's about or anything like that, I'm gonna be honest. If you live a normal life, right? You're not doing anything too crazy. At this moment, you probably have a better chance of going to heaven than me. Because this show, like, if you watch this show and if you are caught up on this show, yo, you're a little messed up. In which, hey, man, I accept that. I fully accept that. Because this show is completely out of pocket. Like, after every episode, I feel like I gotta, like, donate to charity. Like, I feel so bad for watching this show, to be honest. When I die, I already know I'm about to see Homeboy from Death Parade. And I gotta play some games to prove that I'm a good person. Like, I know for a fact, if I try to recommend this show to anybody, they're gonna look at me like, bro, you good? Like, is this the kind of entertainment? Is this the kind of stuff you like to watch? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, who again don't know about the show, don't worry, I'm gonna catch y'all up to speed. I'm like, why it's so controversial and why you gotta watch this show with caution if you ever do decide to watch this show. Now, for the people who are watching this show or do know about this show, I already know why you guys think I like this. Because to be honest, you only like the show for two reasons. Either for the actual plot or for the plot. You feel me? And when it comes to this decision, obviously, I like it for the plot. You feel me? I like it for the plot. But no, let me go ahead and just catch y'all up to speed so that way we're all on the same page, okay? So those of you who don't know what it's about, y'all know nothing, I'm gonna catch you up. Alright, so there's two ways to describe Redo of Healer. Either it's a dark fantasy hentai without them actually, you know, or it's a dark fantasy anime that has a lot of sexual scenes in it. Which those sound very similar, but they're different, okay? It's different, it's a little different. But either way though, Redo of Healer has, you know, monsters, it has demons, it has knights, it has magic, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. Now to help fight off, you know, some of the demons and all that kind of stuff, like some of the humans in the show are chosen to be heroes. Now if you're chosen to be a hero, you give off some main character type of energy, which the main character became a hero. Now each of the heroes kind of have like their own specialty, you know, something they're really good at, and the main character was chosen to be the hero of recovery or healing. Now this boy can do more than just put a band-aid on your wound, bro. Like he can like regenerate body parts and stuff, which he actually does, but I'll get to that. Now there is a catch to his healing ability. When he heals somebody, he feels all the experience of that person he's healing. Now going back to the girl with her arm missing, she's like one of the first people he heals, and when he heals her, you know, her arm comes back and everything, which is great. But he feels all of her experience. So like he feels the experience of her wielding her sword, you know, all her sword techniques, while also though feeling the experience of getting her arm cut off. So of all that going through his head, he basically has a seizure and passes out. Now after he passes out, one of the heroes was like, bro, this man's useless. But one of the mages there notices that, you know, he can do some pretty serious healing. So the mage basically says, this kid's useful. We just gotta figure something out. And now the other hero is like, I bet. But when the main character wakes up though, he's like, bro, I'm done. Like I'm getting out of here, chief. Like, well, no. Like I'd be scared too if that happened to me and I felt like all that pain and experience, like, yo, bro, I wouldn't do it either. And this is where the messed up part comes. She drugs this man and gets him addicted to drugs. So now he will do whatever they want as long as they give him drugs. Which to be honest, you know, like, okay, that's bad, but you know, like, you know, that's not the worst thing that could happen. But it doesn't end there. They used him for more than just healing. Like they locked this boy up, started torturing him, and even started like, yo, the guards ran a train on this man, bro. Everybody started using this man for sexual pleasure. Like he was basically a sex toy at that point. So he was getting abused left and right, nonstop, like all day, every day, and like, hey man, it's a tough situation, I ain't gonna cap. So this was happening for, you know, like a few years until the main character like eventually became immune to the drug, or like he started to build a tolerance for the drug. Once he built the tolerance, he started plotting. So later on, the heroes decided to go fight the demon lord, and they were getting handled. And when they needed healing, homeboy decided to do this. I'll heal you.
Psych alive.
Beat the demon lord, took the crystal thing, and basically hit him with the Natsuki Subaru. He did some kind of magic that sent him back in time to like his last checkpoint. Okay, not really a checkpoint, but he went back to where he started, like before he went into the castle, like before he became a hero. However, when he went back, he forgot everything, and then he went to like the water, looked at his reflection, and remembered everything, and he said, okay, time to get to business. He's about to redo everything and get his revenge on all the people who did him dirty. And so like the rest of the show is basically him like clapping girls girls' cheeks and like killing people. Okay, so now that you're caught up, let me give you the reason why I like this show. So I like this show because I like how ruthless it is. Like, this man's kind of savage. I mean, don't get me wrong, granted, he kinda deserves to be savage based on, you know, how they treated him. Because a lot of times in anime, you know, like when the main character is done wrong, he will like defeat the person that did him wrong and let them live. Which I'm like, no, bro, no, that's not how it works. Because they would literally like put the main character in life and death situations. Like, they were trying to kill the main character, but he will just, you know, let them go in the end. For example, Shield Hero. The one chick literally messed up his entire life and in the world. Like, he wouldn't have gone through so much pain if she didn't do him like that. A little bit of spoiler, but not really. But in the end, he decides to let her live. What? Like, no, bro, she's done. Like, if I was in that world and I had his pain, she'd be done. Especially when there's been multiple times where he would have died. Like, no. I like this main character because he's like, you did me dirty, and I'm gonna kill you. Like, that's just it. And that's how it needs to be. I mean, I guess I need that kind of like evilness. Maybe that says a lot about my character. I can already tell if I had superpowers, like, I'd be a villain. Like, I feel like I'm starting to lean towards that area, but I promise you I'm a good guy. But I mean, but we all got a little bit of evil in us, you know what I'm saying? We all got a little bit of evil desires in us. And you know, it's just that feeling of when he gets his revenge, when he does what he said he was gonna do, it just feels good. Now, granted, there is a whole part that is literally just sex. Because like I said, this boy is clapping cheeks like every 5 minutes. Like, bro, if you haven't watched this show already and you're thinking about watching this show, if you ever decide to watch the show, make sure nobody, and I mean nobody, is around when you watch it. Alright, because I was watching an episode the other day and I was just chilling in my room watching on my desktop and I hear my roommate coming. Now, usually when, you know, like the nude scenes come up or like the shower scene or like, you know, the beach episode, you know, all that kind of stuff, usually I'm able to like skip to a point where it's like a normal anime. But as he was coming closer, I was, you know, moving the playhead back, and every time I moved to like a different part of the video, it was him clapping cheeks. And I'm like, I gotta open a new tab. I had to open a whole new tab just so that none of it will be on the screen. But when I started watching the show, I actually started watching it censored. However, they did introduce this one chick, and you know, after I saw her, I realized that it's disrespectful to censor somebody's work. Like, they took the time and the effort to, you know, animate all this, to make all this art, you know, and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So who am I to like censor what they wanted me to see? But either way, man, hey bro. But hey, if you watch this show and you know, like, you're just like, this is cool for you, like you just love watching this kind of stuff and not feel any sort of guilt watching it, your mind is dark, bro. You got a twisted mind, Chief. Oh, that's all I gotta say, man.